Welcome to Learn Today, Lead Tomorrow. It's Java tutorial for beginners. In this video, we are going to learn about OOPS concept, short explanation about JVM, JRE and JDK, and then I'll show you how to install Java and setting up environment variables. Today's learning motto: learning is a treasure that will follow its owner everywhere. So keep learning. First, OOPS concept. Four basics of OOPS concept are encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, inheritance. These are the main ideas behind Java's object-oriented programming. Before learning these, we need to know what is object and what is class and what's the difference between them. First, we can deal with object. In the first video, we have already discussed about the object. So, object is a real-world entity which has its own states and behavior and attributes and methods. And the next point is object can be defined as an instance of a class. Here we found a new term called class. So what is class? A class is defined as a blueprint, which means consider a class as a template from which we can create an object. So now you will understand the definition of object. Object is an instance of a class because class is like a template from which we can create individual object. Next point in class definition is collection of object is called class. It is a logical entity because it doesn't physically exist. Let's move into OOPS concept. First one, encapsulation. Binding code and data together into a single unit is known as encapsulation. It is like a protective shield. In this, variables or data of a class is hidden from any other class. Let's take example of a capsule. In the capsule, the medicine is always safe inside the capsule. Similarly, through encapsulation, the methods and variables of a class are well hidden and safe. Encapsulation is implemented by class. Next one, abstraction. Hiding internal details and showing functionality is known as abstraction. Let's deal with a real-time example. Assume ATM machine as an example. We'll be using an ATM machine for cash withdrawal, money transfer, checking balance, etc. But we don't know internally what is happening inside ATM machine when you insert an ATM card, right? So hiding those details and providing only the access is known as abstraction. Abstraction is implemented by abstract class and interface. We'll learn about this later. Next one is polymorphism. If one task is performed in different ways, it is known as polymorphism. Actually, the word polymorphism is a combination of two Greek words. Poly means many and morph means forms. Let's deal with a real time example. A person at the same time can have different characteristics, like a man at the same time can be a son, an employee, a father. So the same person possesses different behavior in different situations. This is called polymorphism. Polymorphism is implemented by method overloading, method overriding. It is also known as compile time polymorphism and runtime polymorphism. Finally, inheritance. When one object acquires all the properties and behaviors of a parent object, it is known as inheritance. The real-time example is child and parents. All the properties of father are inherited by his son. See in this diagram, father is a base class and son is derived class because son is deriving all the properties from his father. Inheritance is implemented using the keyword extends and implements. Other concepts to know are JVM, JRE, and JDK. First one is JVM, which stands for Java Virtual Machine. JVM is a specification that provides a runtime environment in which Java bytecode can be executed. We have already learned about this process in the first video itself. Once again, I'll tell you the process. There is a popular slogan for Java language which is run it right once, run anywhere. In other words, compiled Java code can run on all platforms that support Java. This is achieved by compiling the Java code to an intermediate representation called Java bytecode instead of directly to a machine code. The compiled bytecode is then executed by Java Virtual Machine, which is a program specifically written for the platform on which it is installed. See this diagrammatical representation. Once our Java code is ready, all the .java files are compiled into bytecode, which is .class files by the Java compiler. Then the obtained bytecode can be executed by any host running on an instance of the Java virtual machine, which contains interpreter. Then we'll be getting an output. Next one is JRE. JRE stands for Java Runtime Environment. JRE is a set of tools which are used for developing Java applications. JRE is a software layer that runs on top of a computer's OS that provides class libraries and other resources that a specific Java program needs to run. Basically, the JDK and JRE interact with one another to create a runtime environment that enables the execution of Java-based applications. The JRE architecture contains three main components. They are class loader, bytecode verifier, and interpreter. Then JDK. JDK stands for Java Development Kit. JDK is a software development tool which is used to develop Java applications and applets. The JDK allows developers to create Java programs that can be executed by and run by JVM and JRE. Then we'll be seeing how to install Java and setting up environment variables.
First, open your usual browser. Now search for Java JDK download. First link will be from oracle.com. Just click on this link. The latest version is Java SE 16. Now click on this JDK download. Just scroll down a bit. You'll be seeing a Windows 64 installer. Just click on the link to download. Yes, to accept the agreement and click the download button. Now you can see the file is downloading. After completion of that installation, just click to open. Now you can click next for continue downloading. And then if you want to change the location, you can change, but it is not recommended to change the location of the Java file that is being installed. Now you can see the progress. Java is being installed in your computer. Now click close. The Java is successfully installed on your computer. Now we are going to setting up the environment variables. Go to files, click this PC, and then go to C directory and then program files, and then Java, go to JDK. Now copy the path link and go to bin folder also, and then copy the link and come back to settings. Open settings. Here go to system and then type environment variable. You can see that it did the system environment variable. Now click the environment variable button, and then you can click the path and click edit button. Now in the last line you can add this, just paste the copied link and then click OK, again OK, and click OK to close this box. Again go back to JDK folder, copy this link to set the Java underscore home variable. Now again go to setting and click the edit the system environment variable. Again now this time you click new. In the variable name just type Java underscore home. In the variable value paste the copied link. Now click OK, again OK, again OK to close the window. Now the path is set successfully. Now we are going to check the Java program by running that one. In the notepad just type the sample Java program like public class test1. I have kept the class name as test1 and open the braces and then public static void main string arguments and then a square bracket. Again open braces system.out.println. System is a class, println is a method. We'll be studying this later. And hello world. I'm just going to print hello world and then close the opened braces. Now save this file with the class name test1.java. I am saving this file in desktop test1.java. Now close the file and open command prompt. After opening the command prompt, just type cd space desktop, because for accessing that current directory where the Java file is saved, then Java C space the file name, because we are going to access the Java compiler, and then we are going to run that, so Java space the file name. Then we can see the output hello world.
Thank you. In the next video, we'll be learning about variables, data types, and operators along with the basic programs. This video is also available in Tamil language in this channel's playlist.